Black Ops 6 has been revealed. Let's talk about it. What is good, y'all? It is TheYoungKingKen, and today I will talk about Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and my thoughts and overall questions that I may have about it. So comment below what you think of the trailer, and after watching this video, go ahead and watch some of my other content. You know, I do live streams, game discussions, anime discussions, and much more. So hit that like and subscribe to help the channel out, and without further ado, let's get into this. So to start out, I'm going to list off everything that I like and provide questions or concerns if I so have it. I'm gonna break them off into three sections: campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. So to start off with the campaign, they showcase that it was set in the 1990s and it's supposed to be like a conspiracy on like the events that happened during that era, which is something that I like. But the thing that I love the most about the trailer with the campaign is that you'll be able to make choices which could alter the course of the story, which gains like great replay value for, you know, for like the various environments, the various missions to play in. And you know, they did emphasize that, hey, these missions are going to be, we want those missions to be memorable. So it gets me excited for that. But with that said, I mean, I don't have much to say about the campaign. I'm the least concerned out of campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. I'm least concerned with the campaign. Don't really have much to worry about, but I do have some like questions, right? How long will the campaign be? Hopefully it's like longer than 3 hours, right? I mean, I don't mind like a 10 to 15 hours, maybe pushing it, storyline. And will there be tangible rewards for completing said campaign? I remember back in Black Ops 1, when you complete the campaign, you were able to play the zombies map 5. So I mean, it would be great in this case, you know, have like special gobble gums and zombies or extra prestige keys. Those I will explain in their respective sections of the video. Then my final question about the campaign is like, for those that pre-order the game early, will we be able to play the campaign early? One thing that I liked about like previous CODs that I pre-ordered was that a week in advance you were able to play the campaign. So like you pretty much got that section over with, and once like the actual game releases, you can just go into multiplayer, zombies, or whatever you need to. So hopefully like that system like returns. And with that, we'll talk about the multiplayer next. Now, they had a heavy focus on the Omni movement system, which lets players sprint, dive, and slide in any direction, as well as rotate 360 degrees while in prone. Honestly, this sounds awesome on paper. I encourage creative ways for the player to freely move around the maps. I'm just curious to see how this will work in practice. So yeah, can't wait to play around with that in the beta. And speaking of maps, they also talked about that there'd be 16 maps, 12 core and 4 compact maps, as in like the small maps like Nuketown and whatnot. And I'll get to Nuketown a little bit later on, but. And they also talk about how that they have the 3-lane core design concept that worked in Call of Duties in the past. But yeah, we'll have to wait for late August to get more info on the multiplayer, but so far I like the designs of the maps they showed. While I prefer having all new maps, it really begs the question about the return of Nuketown. And Nuketown was always like on launch or early on in each Black Ops game's life cycle. I mean, Nuketown is known for its chaos, arguably the best map in COD history. So I would be a bit disappointed if it was excluded from the map rotation early on. And then we have the return of traditional prestige and theater mode, which like this is the highlight. This is the highlight right here. This is awesome. And this is the very thing that should have never left the COD games as they are, and with Call of Duty as it should always be an arcade shooter. We keep going back to these games for progression purposes, not only for our camels leveling up. So seeing this and in theater mode is such a great treat for content creators. And yeah, I am curious though, with the prestige system back, will they limit more on XP tokens? We usually get them like with the battle pass or whatnot, but you know, double XP weekends are going to hit like it used to. And hopefully, as long as we don't have that Nuketown 24/7 playlist 24/7 like in Cold War, that was annoying. Because it was literally a camel grind. If you needed to like complete challenges or whatnot, you know, go straight to the Nuketown playlist. Yeah, no, just have Nuketown 24/7 during double XP weekends. But yeah, honestly, it'd be great to have like a chaos mosh pit of all like the small maps. Hopefully that will return. But going back to prestige, will there be prestige tokens? Like as in, you know, once you prestige, you gain a permanent unlock on any one weapon attachment or perk. And lastly, I want to talk about my thoughts on the zombie section. Round base is finally back. My goodness. And it features the continuation of the Dark Ether storyline that started in Cold War. Of course, we get the least information about it, but I'm glad because I want to be surprised once I get my hands on this game, right? One thing that they ain't really saying anything about it, but it was in the, I guess, the pre-order packages that, I mean, it's confirmed now that gobblegums are back. And I know many are indifferent about this. Some say it's like the worst feature of Black Ops 3 zombies. But you know what? I'm in more of the camp that they were pretty awesome. Like they gave you like extra like oomph in like some of those maps. But I understood that they're optional to the core gameplay experience, as I mean, they're tied to microtransactions, of course. And aside from that, like I hope if assuming that we're able to use all the perks and tools that Cold War Zombies had, we need that difficulty to be adjusted to make things challenging. I was breezing through those maps with relative ease. Also, they should have two options before you start the game on a custom loadout, like in Cold War, or the classic loadout, which is pretty much the M1911. You'll start out with that or a similar pistol like in the older COD games, just to get that difficulty spike going. And of course, this is wishful thinking. Let's hope we get a map for each season instead of waiting 2+ whole seasons for more content. I mean, it really gets annoying and it makes the zombies gameplay like a little bit on the stale side. And you know, speaking of like the past CODs, you know, they may do this, but if there's going to be those large maps like Outbreak or MWZ, please update it by including new areas to explore or just whole new maps in general. I mean, I like the concepts portrayed in MWZ, but it got boring real quick. And I would love to talk about this all day, but to sum it up, I'm pretty excited for this game. I feel that Treyarch are pretty good at what they do with the Call of Duty IP, just giving players like what they want with the arcadey feel of these games. Now, we can easily assume through the battle pass, the microtransactions, like all that will be making a triumphant return. And I mean, of course, the matchmaking issues that's plagued the scene for many years. I wouldn't be surprised if that's coming back. Yeah, but despite these, I believe that the Black Ops 6 experience will be great as long as it's just a fun game to play and there's plenty to level up and work towards. So what are your thoughts on the Black Ops 6 showcase? Comment below, and if you like this video, please give it a like, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notifications to get updates on whenever my vids drop. So until the next video, I will need y'all to keep the kingdom seasoned, y'all.